Hi, how you guys doing? As far as I know, we're only going to shoot one or two more videos today. In this video, we're going to talk about Memento Mori. Yes, you heard that correctly. I wasn't stuttering. It's Memento Mori. It's a Latin phrase, and it basically means remember death. Now, I started with a devotion to this, but I wasn't as full onto it as I am now a few years ago. If you guys remember my ex-wife, Katie, she used to make Memento Mori rosaries where they would have all the Hail Marys would be black skulls and the Our Fathers would be white skulls. And then the two little accent skulls on the sides of the Our Father skulls would be tiny red skulls. And these were very popular among Latin Rite priests. And I thought that was kind of cool, but I didn't really get the devotion and what it really was. I mean, remember death. All right, yeah, I got you. But I wasn't really in the know, and my health wasn't horrible. I mean, my health isn't horrible now, but it's gone through some stages where there was a while where it was horrible. There was a while where if I didn't go on dialysis, I was going to die. Now, I've been on dialysis now for 4 years. And, for those of you that think, oh my gosh, it's a horrible place to be. No, you don't understand. When you need it, that's a horrible place to be. When you've got toxins in your body that can't leave and you're feeling worse and worse and worse, that's the point where you're like, death may not be that bad. You know, death might be a good option. I feel pretty crappy. I might would like this to end. But when you get on dialysis and they start filtering all that bad stuff, all the toxins out of you, the first 6 weeks of that is kind of rough. It's like, I'm not sure that this was the better option. Maybe it would have been better had I just died. But when your body acclimates to it and then you're used to it, I go to dialysis 3 times a week, same as always, I've always done. And I go for 3.5 hours at a time, same as I've always done. And you go in and you sit in a recliner, and I pop on my headphones. I talk to my secretary and we go through my email, or I listen to music and I just lay there and I sleep. And they take out all my toxins, they clean my blood, give me back, give me back clean blood, and they take all of that away from me. And it's like going to confession 3 times a week and getting clean and getting back into a state of grace, except it's physical and not spiritual. And you feel fantastic, and you're at a really good place. But what that put me in appreciation for was Memento Mori. Because in Memento Mori, see, I went to confession recently. It was a couple of months ago. And when I went in, I was wearing a sweatshirt. Like today, I'm wearing a Memento Mori t shirt. It's a skull on it, and it says Memento Mori. And there's also a phrase on the back. My assistant will read what it says on the back of the. I have a sweatshirt, a hoodie, and a t shirt that all say Memento Mori on them. Could you read the back, please?
Teach us to count our days aright, that we may gain wisdom of heart. Psalm 90:12.
So I was in confession, and the priest saw me as I was getting ready to leave, and I was doing a face to face. And he said, "That's kind of a scary picture on your hoodie." And I said, "It's Memento Mori, Father." And he said, I don't know what that is. And I said, "Father, don't you speak Latin?" And he said, I speak Latin, but I don't know what Memento Mori is. And I said, "It means remember death. It's a Catholic devotional." And he asked if that was new. And I said, "Father, it's older than the church. When Roman soldiers would come back from campaigns and their generals were being honored, the soldiers would chant Memento Mori so that the general remembers that one day he may be honored today, but one day he's going to die. For me, Memento Mori is not just a remembrance that you're going to die, it's that you need to live your life now as best as you can. You've got to live your life so that when people see you, they don't see somebody that's angry all the time or even some of the time. You may be passionate about something, but you don't have to be angry about it. You can be joyful about it. You want people, when people see me, I'm missing my right foot. As you know from a previous video, I'm missing my left toe on my left foot. I'm diabetic. I'm on dialysis. I'm blind. I'm in a wheelchair. I've got a prosthetic, but I can't walk yet. I've got all these things wrong with me. But how often do you call me on the phone and I'm upset? Have you ever called me and heard me mad? I mean, if I'm mad about something, it's because the abortion industry is still open. That's still going. I'm still fighting the devil, but it's a righteous anger. I'm joyful most of the time, and a lot of people that talk to me say, how can I have what you have? Well, see, I have memento mori. I know that one day I'm going to be standing before the judgment throne of God, and I don't want to be afraid to be there. I want God to know that I've done the best job I could do as a Catholic, that I have witnessed to as many people and evangelized to everybody I've come in contact with, that everybody knows that the Catholic Church was the first church. We were the first Christian church. And yes, we do have all the answers. We have 2,000-year history. It's like the oldest Protestant church is 500 years old. And they were started by a possessed priest. How could you possibly want to belong to that? Or they like to quote that if you add verses or take away verses out of the Bible, that you're damned. And then almost in that same breath, they talk about Catholics adding 7 books. It's like, know your history. Our Bible was first. That means we didn't add those books. You took them out. So are all the Protestants admitting that they're damned? I don't know. I'm just saying. But I've got to be, on Judgment Day, you have to answer for what you did and what you didn't do. So when that person is heading towards a cliff, you can't say, oh, I don't want to embarrass them and let them know that. I'm just going to not say anything and let them step off the cliff and die. No, you are accountable for that. You have to let them know that they're sinning and that they need to stop. Now, if you tell them and they choose to ignore you, that's on them. But if you choose not to tell them and they die because of you or in a state of sin because of you, that's on you. So I've got to live the best life that I can. I've got to represent Catholicism the best that I can. I've got to live a joyful, happy life the best that I can, because I've got to influence everybody the best that I can in as Christian a manner as I possibly can do. Now, in case you're wondering what this thing is in my lap, I don't know if you can see it or not. 12 or so years ago, I was reading a magazine and I saw this bowling ball. And this bowling ball looks awesomely cool. To show you, This is my bowling ball. It's 14 pounds. I have not had it drilled yet. I just got it. By the way, do you notice the resemblance? Does it look like me? Maybe it's looked like me after I've lost some weight. I'm just saying. So, anyway, I saw this bowling ball. It had a skull inside of it, and it's a transparent ball. And I thought, that's the coolest thing ever. I would love to have that. But at that time, I wasn't really bowling. Now, I love to bowl. What's the worst sport in the world for me? Bowling. I'm terrible at it. You've got this lane that's not that wide and gutters on either side, and now I'm blind. I'm pretty certain that if I went bowling tomorrow, it would be a gutter, 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 gutter. I'd be lucky if I got one or two pins. But that doesn't stop me from doing it. I love it. It's a fun game. I took it in college. I didn't need any PEs anymore, but I took it because a friend wanted to take it and she was alone. So I took the class with her. And at that time, I found out that the more I drank in the class, the better my bowling got. So the more relaxed I got, the better I got. So I probably wouldn't play that same way now, but I got the chance to get this. I got the chance to bid on one and I lost the bid. And then I got the chance to buy one. And then it turned out the store that had them didn't have them anymore. And then I found this one on Amazon and I really wanted it. And I really wanted a 14-pound ball. And I found this one. It's 14 pounds. It has the skull inside of it. They used to sell them, they used to be in colors. And I really wanted a purple one, but I couldn't find them in colors anymore. They're just transparent. So I bought this one. It's 14 pounds. I'm going to have it drilled so it'll fit my fingers. And then I'm going to put allsaintsministry.org on it and my name and Memento Mori. So if anybody finds it, they can't say, oh no, that's my bowling ball. Because no, it's going to have my name on it and my ministry address on it and Memento Mori written on it. And my goal is that when I get my second prosthetic and my left foot is healed and I'm actually able to walk, one of the first things I'm going to do is go bowling. And then the whole world will be able to see just really how bad of a bowler I am, but I'm going to have fun doing it. So God bless everybody out there, everybody that tuned into this video. This might be the last video of the day, I'm not sure. But if anybody wants to get a bowling ball with a skull in it, the only place currently you can do this is Amazon. I'm not really, you know, giving the praises of Amazon, but it's the only place in the United States you can get a bowling ball with a skull in it. And if you want to have your own Memento Mori devotion, all my shirts and hoodies and all of that was Catholic to the max. It's got some really good other T-shirts and things. I got a Pieta shirt, St. Michael shirt. They have a lot of beautiful Catholic stuff. Again, I'm not being paid for endorsements. I'm just saying this is where I get a lot of my stuff from. And this is my Memento Mori devotion. All right. Hopefully, on Judgment Day, I will see you all there, and we will all be happy and joyous and know that we have heaven to look forward to. All right. God bless. Bye.